Guten Morgen, sleepyheads, and welcome to Berlin. This has been my #1 travel destination after Tokyo for the longest time. Berlin's always intrigued me just because of the house music scene, the historical part of it. It's a European city, it's Germany. I've always wanted to come here and we finally made it. I'm right outside the HBF train station right here, and I went into this coffee shop for the last 2 hours, had a cappuccino, and now I feel alive. So let's go explore the city, get some first impressions, walk around, see what Berlin has to offer. Join me on this Germanic adventure. Already noticing the huge sense of fashion here in the 30 minutes of walking around. Just everyone, to me, even from like not being to Berlin, you just hear about Berlin and the fashion scene and how open it is to every aspect of life, and already its expectations are meeting that. Germany is one of those countries where public transportation is just an honor system. They do random checks. They'll have people, I don't know if they're called conductors, but they'll have people come on the public transportation and confirm that you have a ticket. Otherwise, it's like €100 fine. But for the most part, you just get on and it's an honor system, so they just trust that you're buying the ticket. And the unfortunate thing is I don't speak German, so I don't know what half of like the graffiti actually is saying. I always like notice that too when you go to the Taj Mahal and everything's in Arabic. You're not fully like understanding what everything is because you don't understand the language. It's like you don't know what the messages are when you go to historical places like this because you don't speak the language. So this is the actual cemetery. I'm whispering because I don't want to I don't know, it feels weird to video this stuff, but also just like talk really loud in this atmosphere. But this is the actual cemetery. You also think too, these are all people that lived through World War II. Like every single one is through 1940s, and how a lot of them, like, we don't know their stories. There's that generation of World War II, we're losing so many stories and, you know, different things that we're never gonna know about because all of the stories are with the people. Yeah, there really is graffiti like everywhere. And it kind of has an overgrown vibe to it. Like the parks don't feel necessarily kept up with, but it doesn't feel dirty. Like over here, I wouldn't describe it as a dirty city though. Like the streets don't feel not clean. I think it just feels more artsy than anything. Like this is so sick. There's a lot of outdoor life as well to this city, like parks, and there's just this random alleyway here. It is honestly, it's a rare feeling when you travel, at least for me, when you really enjoy a city, and I'm really enjoying Berlin. It's one of those, like, maybe I've had this feeling 4 or 5 times. I recently just had it in Tokyo, but it's just, I've been here for 3 hours, 4 hours, and it just feels really cool. Like there's a whole energy to the city that's very unique. It feels like Germany, but it feels very, just like art. It feels like an art city, a city of art. See what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of overgrown things, but there's not a lot of trash, so it doesn't feel dirty. It just feels a bit overgrown, which to me are two completely different things. Like, I don't think this look would work in New York or Paris or Tokyo. Which that might look dirty to some people, but I think this is just like, it feels like it's part of the city. Like grungy is the word I would use. So many parks. And this also just feels like an art display, this desk setup. Wait, I actually think the desk is an art display. It's just all in German, so I don't know what it is, but maybe something with World War II. Another thing I miss out on for not speaking the language here. This is so sick. I feel like no one does it like Berlin. This is insane. Another huge park where a lot of people are just out and about. It's also Tuesday. Oh, this garbage stinks. It's a Tuesday at 11 a.m. And look at the amount of people just sitting on benches, not a phone in sight. Everyone just like existing in a slow pace. That's unreal. I'm hoping we can go inside this. You also think there's literally, you can see the burn all over this from a fire. You think of all the buildings that survived World War II and then all the ones that didn't. Like, this is such a beautiful, this is the cathedral. Such a beautiful building with like so much detail. And you think like someone puts their entire life just to, architecture and design is like an art form, and someone puts their entire life into this building and then other people destroy it. I don't know, it's just like crazy to think what this city looked like before World War II. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. With all the burns. And the scale of this. The scale, like the camera never does scale justice. This is massive. Look at all this detail too. €4. You can't beat that for a cappuccino. So over here is Checkpoint Charlie, which was a famous crossing where you'd get in from East to West Berlin. Not a famous crossing, but a very popular, the most known crossing from East to West Berlin during the Cold War. I do like that all of this stuff is public information and they have it all over. There's kids over there, so I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I just like that you can read all about this. You don't have to go and necessarily pay for a ticket to go inside a museum. It's just all public information. Alright, Berlin is famous for these photo booths. So, I see it takes Apple Pay. We're gonna absolutely have a little photo shoot. Oh! Okay, I think we just gotta take the L. It also says photos may be taken when green light is on. And it's hard to see, but I don't think the green light's on. So basically it's out of service. So, you know, we had a great time. €4 for some Live, laugh, love. I just feel like the second I walk away, oh my gosh, it did. It literally just came out. That is too funny. This first one. Okay, I'm stupid. Something I just realized is the Berlin Mauer, however you say that, is wall in English. So this whole thing was the wall that divided East and West Berlin. I had no idea. So it's like, I don't want to compare it to the Freedom Trail in Boston, but it like goes all the way here. You can follow the entire wall this way. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm stupid. They have a food truck cafe spot and then just an upside down car. Just a dope city. I love that there's these giant parks in the middle of the city. So this is the memorial for the murdered Jews of Europe, is what I believe it's called, which seems to be like a hangout spot for teens and kids. Like, very interesting. This thing is massive, and there's no names on any of these, it's just these blocks. I have to see what this specifically is for, like there's no names on these blocks, but it just goes on forever.
Poneros aquí.
Awesome, thank you. And then I can just grab a beer as well.
Which beer? Polana है, Berliner Pilsner, Polana Danka, Polana Weiss.
What's the most popular one?
Berliner Pilsner. Oh, Berliner. Yeah.
I'll do Berliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hi. You like
Hi.
a big one or small one?
Small is perfect. Thank you so much. Honestly, not too sure. I actually just asked what's the most popular thing here, and it's this brat with a lot of forget what that seasoning is called. Cheers. Prost. Just like Indian food, like the spice. It's really good. And then potatoes. It's actually really good. Honestly, Berlin might be my favorite city in Europe. I've only been here for a day, so it's kind of hard to make that statement, but it just feels very unique. I've never been to a city like this before. It feels like its own thing, and there's nothing else to really compare to it. It just feels very, I don't know, I love the aesthetic of it, I love the style. I love that everyone's just being themselves here, and it's accepted, it's open. There's a lot of history behind it too. There's really cool architecture, and also just like all the good and the bad history. It's very cultural here as well, and just a lot of art. So yeah, I really enjoyed the city, and I definitely will be coming back here. I think it's like I want to do the nightlife and the club and all those things as well, but I'd rather do that with a friend group versus like going and do it by myself. I don't know, I think vlogging and clubbing alone is just a little awkward. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will definitely be back in Berlin. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna go use this toilet. Goodbye.